What's up, be like? What's up, be like? Yo, Haven, what's good? What's good, Haven? Mhm. This one is in its time melting. Yo, Haven, what's good? It is my intention that all is well with you. You all having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. Hopefully, you will be by the end of this presentation, man. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Any everything you see on this channel, merely speculation. Guys, please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. You already know why we watch these videos. Yeah, if it don't resonate, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who have been in and rocking out, doing the that we do. Much for your presence. Yeah. You hear me? New to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who has ever sown to see me and will be returned 100-fold. Listen, it will be returned 100-fold. As the Most High using you as divine vessel to divine support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace, and prosperity upon you and yours, as well as abundance. Never goes unnoticed with help the channel of well-being. But listen, I got a lifeguard gig, y'all. I need some help. Help for dress code and travel fees. Got it? Can't afford to? Please help so I can make it to this gig. Set a good foot forward. Grace, gratitude, and thanks in advance, fam. I mean, anyhow, the links are in the description. You are not obligated, but just saying, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Anyhow, let's get into it. I hope y'all watched or enjoyed the previous upload I threw up. You know what I mean? We're going to share good energy. I got some good news. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do a quick live anyway. I wasn't going to. My guy, do it. So, yeah, buckle up. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the vibe. I know it's not the usual show, but rocking and rolling, man. Get it. Don Solo, what's good? Greetings. Let's get it, man. Go on the road, man. Whoa. Back, back.
They are man.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Get it, y'all.
They are manipulating and experimenting on us. Watch this.
Listen. I just saw a video of someone talking about Walmart, how they're going to be putting 10,000 Kelvin lights in their stores, and how those are the lights that are not even in the natural blue like light spectrum, and they're artificial, and they're made to make you feel more anxious, and that it triggers your amygdala, so you can't make logical decisions, so you shop faster and you just put things in your cart without really thinking about it.
Literally hypnosis.
And when I say that I don't think people really understand, like, as someone who's worked in marketing, worked in sales, like, I keep telling y'all do not know the level of manipulation that is being done to you on a daily basis. And when I say a lot of this shit is like literally like they're casting spells, them putting like that's like casting a fucking spell on you.
We have no idea.
Yes, there's scientific explanations, but at the very basis, they are using different like physical things to manipulate your psyche. That is what spell work is. Like, I feel like y'all really do not know the level that y'all are being manipulated. Like, Walmart has always been very uncomfortable for me. I hate it. I've always been in and out. And, like, I'm going to Google before I post this. If it's posted, then it means it's true, right? If that they're actually doing this. But it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Stay weird.
Use this, if you watch this, definitely use this to as a moment to reflect and think about all the other ways that you are being subconsciously manipulated.
Yeah. Look at this right here, bro. Viva Mexico, cabrón. Yeah.
I've got the right of way. I've got the right of way, cabrón.
Are you sure, pendejo? Hey, pendejo. Hey, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
When I'm on the main street,
you fucking
cocksucker. Cocksucker.
Yeah.
Probably an immigrant.
Yeah,
Probably an immigrant.
A lot of people asking me, how do you know your spiritual rank? Or how do you rank up? I can tell you this right now. Spiritual rank is not about how many candles you burn, how many...
That was insanity. I don't even want to go back. I don't know. Let's keep going.
crystals you wear, or even how many spells you think you can do. Spiritual rank is about how energy, people, nature, spirits respond to you. Ever walk into a room and the energy just get quiet or shift or start to feel different? They might even start fidgeting or being weird. That's rank. Because your aura pulled focus before you even spoke. Have you ever had somebody to try you and spirit gather they ass before you can even lift a finger? Rank. Your protection came pre-installed. You pray, speak, or manifest things into existence, and a lot of times this is almost immediately. You know you got some rank. What I like to call spiritual authority. Now let's talk about how to rank up. You cannot have authority over something you refuse to face yourself, so you gotta do that shadow work. It ain't gonna require receipts, so you gotta heal your own wounds so that you can recognize when other people projecting onto you. Next up, you gotta be consistent. This shit ain't no trend. You should be doing daily affirmations, get out in nature, do some yoga, do something to get back to you. Connect more with spirit. Next is integrity, spiritual integrity. You say you stand on light, but you messy, gossiping, always in some damn drama. You just demoted yourself because rank is tied to character. Test is the promotion. Remember when I told y'all, when you are in alignment or moving towards alignment, you always get something familiar, shiny to pull you back into them old patterns. Don't react the way you used to. That's a promotion right there. Think of it like the military, but like on a spiritual level. You ain't gonna just wake up a general. You gotta work for it. Earn it through battles survived, lessons learned, and I don't mean keep repeating the same lesson over and over and never learning from it. The whole point is literally to learn and evolve. What I had to learn is if everything shakes you, you out here fighting for your life every single day, arguing with folks. If you a content creator, you in the comments going back and forth. Let me be clear. I ain't saying don't stand up for yourselves. But you got to remember a lot of these people are sent to you as a part of the test. Are you going to fall? Just being real, most people are used to drama. So those tests come along to say, hey, you ready to elevate for real? Because you can't go to another frequency if you still trying to fall for the same shit. You show you can move with authority, no fear. You can stand your ground, but move on. Don't be sitting there going back and forth. To wrap this all up, how do you rank up? Just look at your life. Look at the people around you. Look at what you allow, what you tolerate, what you don't. You putting the work in to know self, to get connected to spirit. You understand that everyone and everything is connected. Living in your passion and your purpose, you in alignment. Ultimately, how do you know your spiritual rank? Know thyself. Do the work. Pass your tests. Keep your integrity. Once you got it, you're going to know. It's going to show. Everybody else around you can see it. People treat you is how you feel about yourself. Like when I see people talking about how badly they've been treated or how people talk down to them or they get a lot of racist comments, I'm like, for real? I don't experience that. I know how I feel about me. I know you ain't gonna play with me because I don't play with me. This is why I'm always saying know your spiritual rank, because I know mine and I stand in it. Everybody else around me can feel it. You can see it. Ones who do try to go against me, they can see it and feel it too. Keep putting the work in, keep connecting back to you, and remember who you are. I know y'all thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching. In the Bible, where did Samson's strength come from? His hair. And Delilah didn't try to seduce him. She tried to seduce his crown. The moment his hair was cut, what happened? His power left him, right? That wasn't about no man losing no fight. That's esoteric code. I keep telling y'all, hair is antenna. It's memory, it's energy, it's coded. So y'all see this right here, huh? Yeah. I allow mine to grow freely, naturally. I let it grow long as it want to get. When you allow it to do so, when you allow it to lock, twist, coil naturally without breaking it down, you create a spiritual circuit. So think of locks like having copper wires because they hold charge. They download wisdom. They intensify and amplify intuition. Hey, I think I'm so in tune. Let me say this. I always been in tune prior to locking my hair. I just said it maximizes, intensifies, amplifies intuition. And I mean that. That's why the elders, the prophets, the mystics, that's why they always had long locks. If not long locks, long hair. It's not just style, it's storage. It's like when you keep cutting your hair, when you keep dyeing your hair, and I know my hair is dyed, right? Even at one point I had to think about it myself, like, damn, listen to how that sound, you dyeing your hair. Even with me, I only do it every 7 years. I'm gonna do a video about that 7-year theory. Very interesting. We're gonna talk about it. Like I was saying, when you continuously burning, cutting, straightening or just messing up your natural curl pattern, you pretty much messing up your antennas. That's exactly what happened to Samson, because Delilah knew to cut his hair was to cut his connection. Anybody who's had short hair and then long hair, do you notice how your sensitivity changes when your hair is longer? For my lock brothers and sisters, do you realize how much you pick up on, how much you store within your own hair? Do your crown loads, aka downloads, come faster, hit harder? Dreams get more vivid, your warnings come faster and harder. Then the longer it gets, the sharper my discernment seems to get. It's the crown working like it was designed though. Locks are not just hair, they're like living extensions of your nervous system, like archives of your journey. So when you protect your locks, it's like you protecting your superpower. Same goes for my people with the coiled or the natural froze. There's power in that. That's why when I keep seeing these videos of people playing in people's heads and doing all kind of weird shit to their hair, cutting their hair against their will, having attitudes while being in your head, you gotta realize the power that you hold. Always remember I told you this. Don't ever let nobody play with your crown. There's a lot of power there. You just gotta know it. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Check this out. Reminder. It's a quick reminder, Haven.
Reg can intimidate people. So whether Reg intimidated Tall Blood and Tall Blood jumped the gun and clapped him, or whatever happened, it was that's where it stemmed from. Because ain't no way that them three people, or I mean Reg and Blood, gonna be in the same in Mississippi without being a cat crib.
Peace. You good?
Yo, what's going on? You get me?
I can hear you loud and clear. State your name. Where you calling from, good brother?
Look, name Scrams. Listen, I done ran with, it may sound crazy, right? But look, I done did security with the boy Cap. I got on 06. Ran with son to 015. The boy that killed my man Reg, cause Reg was cool, Reg was with us. I ran with Reg for a minute with us. The boy that killed him, he used to do security for Cap, you know, a little bit here and there. Tall dude. He look, he rhymed too. His name is Will Rap for Food. If you look up, he got a joint with Cat, just like some freestyle shit or whatever, freestyle joint or whatever. And that's him. And let me tell you what probably happened, because look, running on them tours is very dangerous. Like I said, I did 9 deployments with him. We done got arrested in New York. I done took the gun charges. I beat the gun charges.
Rest in peace to Reggie Carroll.
Alright, we the Knockout Kings of Comedy. This your boy, Reggie Curl, you know what I'm saying? This is my cousin, Troncho, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people looking at these inner
For the people who be into that, you know, I don't be into the, you know, it just came across my feed. Get it.
cities get cleared out. One of the inner cities that's getting cleared out is fucking Las Vegas, right? Tourist population, big strip. But when you go to Las Vegas and you walk the strip, you like, why this place so fucking empty? One, people migrating. And the second is people logging out this fucking matrix, right? People that's vibration too low, the NPCs, whatever. If your consciousness don't match the consciousness of the earth grid and the universe, you logging the fuck out. So for you niggas who think you're untouchable and you're not increasing your consciousness daily and all this other shit, you get logged the fuck out. That's the type of shit that happen. So I would humble your ego. I would read some books. I would do some research. I would do a lot of shit. Because when y'all see these places that's empty, niggas is logging the fuck up out of here. Logging the fuck up out of the matrix mean death. For the niggas who don't understand a life and shit like that. So that's what it mean, logging the fuck out.
I gotta go back.
Fuck out. That's the right.
It's your boy, Reggie Curl, you know what I'm saying? This is my cousin, Troncho, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people looking at these inner cities get cleared out. One of the inner cities that's getting cleared out is fucking Las Vegas, right? Tourist population, big strip. But when you go to Las Vegas and you walk the strip, you like, why this place so fucking empty? One, people migrating. And the second is people logging out this fucking matrix, right? People that's vibration too low, the NPCs, whatever. If your consciousness don't match the consciousness of the earth grid and the universe, you logging the fuck out. So for you niggas who think you're untouchable and you're not increasing your consciousness daily and all this other shit, you get logged the fuck out. That's the type of shit that happen. So I would humble your ego. I would read some books. I would do some research. I would do a lot of shit. Cause when y'all see these places that's empty, niggas is logging the fuck up out of here. Logging the fuck up out of the Matrix mean death. For the niggas who don't understand a life and shit like that. So that's what it mean, logging the fuck out. So I asked Source the Creator, how do I increase my consciousness? Give me some books, give me some this, give me some that, because consciousness is everly increasing, everybody involving. You must master the conscious grid of the planet and the universe during this time. It's no guarantee. You must do your work. You don't do your work, you get logged the fuck out. So all y'all people that was taking tourist vacations and all the shit, where everybody go, go talk to the motherfuckers at the cemetery and shit like that. Niggas is logging the fuck out. Cause shit was never a joke. The age of Aquarius and the Great Awakening shit was never a joke. I don't come in here joking, I come in here dead serious with motherfuckers. So, boom, this truth for the day. Whether you want to digest it or spit that bitch back out. Choice up to you.
The doctors are to black women to what the police are to black men. Let's break it down. We get to the hospital. What do they want to do? They want to take our... This is statistically proven that black women have the highest mortality rate, right? Just go and do your research. It's on the CDC.gov. Black women have the highest mortality rate out of the Latinos, out of the Caucasians, right? Out of any other nationality or race group. Black American women face the most trauma, whether that's from the police getting called on us after we gave birth. Do you not know how sacred the energy is after you give birth? After you give birth, there's a lot of DMT that's being released to your brain. So it's like almost just as much as you would experience at the time of death or life, because this is when you have the most DMT released to your pineal gland, which is your first eye, aka your third eye, right? So
that's why they want to keep the women sedated during birth.
They come in, you just gave birth, DMT is very open, crown chakra very open, very susceptible, right? It's a very vulnerable moment. They send the police in there. They send CPS at you. You get questioned if you don't want to vaccinate your child, right? If you don't want to comply and do everything they want you to do, right?
Home birth, natural birth.
If you don't, and they go against your birth plan, right? Because this system, y'all, was not created. It was not created for the black woman and black man to have beautiful black babies who are healthy and strong and who could thrive in this matrix. No, because then they know the planet will evolve. And the people who feed off our trauma and our fear, them archons that run the hospital, then they won't have any trauma to feed off of. So no, they're going to make it as traumatic as they can possibly do it. Whether that's taking her wombs, taking her baby, right? Because not only does this only happen to single mothers, it also happens to women who are married. I experienced it, so I'm one of them. The police will come and remove the man because they don't want us to grow and evolve. No, they don't. They want us to be fucked up individuals. They want our kids. They want our blood so they could do these satanic rituals with them. They want to molest our womb with pap smears and internal ultrasounds. These are things that can actually cause you to have a period. I got another video about how periods are unnatural. That's a sign that your womb is wounded, which all our womb is. Right? That's why we must heal. That's why I came here to heal. There's nothing that you cannot heal without fasting from sex, food, and herbs, and fresh water. Fresh flowing water, ashe. Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah. Shave. Facts. Hold on, man.
That's why I came here to heal. There's nothing that you cannot heal without fasting from sex, food, and herbs, and fresh water. Fresh flowing water, ashe. Fuck is you talking about? Right? I came here to heal, not to play. We have to quit listening to these false ideologies. The hospital is here to kill the black woman. They want your organs. They want your blood because your blood can heal the whole earth. And they know it. It's doctors talking about how powerful black woman wombs, organs. That's why they always give us hysterectomies. What do you think they're doing with y'all? You're going to do satanic rituals with your blood, with your energy, right? And with your organs if you decide to give it to them. I'm telling you, protect yourself, protect your womb, protect your legacy, protect your bloodline.
So that's Peruvian.
Do it yourself. I'm telling you. You got to think. Animals, and realistically, we ain't animals. Hold on. Let me go big screen. I'm about to yap my yap. Yo, what's good, Tony? We not animals, right? Right? We not animals. But yet, quote unquote, the human race considers themselves to be the smartest of all beings, right? Right. Hold, now slow down. Why is it that animals don't go outside of themselves to give birth, but humans are the only beings that go outside of themselves to give birth. You ever thought about that? Let's keep going.
Spider that can
Don't get me
construct
started,
a
Andy.
lifelike replica of itself. I don't know if it's out of the webbing or just shit it finds around its web, but to distract and confuse predators. And I feel like we as a human race aren't taking this as seriously as we should. I'm gonna say it again. This spider knows that it can replicate itself, right? Using materials that it can find very easily to distract and confuse predators. And this ain't on CNN. Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us. We all just going about our lives when shit like this is happening, and we're getting the news stories to inform us. And y'all just playing it too goddamn chill for me. Y'all just going about y'all day, doing shit like this, just playing with spiders like they not
Absolutely
the fucking
not.
enemy, because they are. Okay, they're 8-legged enemies, and y'all just chilling. Nobody's really freaking out about this. But I want to show you this. There are a quadrillion
Pause it if you may. I'm not. I'm just let the tape roll. You feel me? But pause it if you may.
spiders in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know how many zeros there are. It's just right off the top of my head. I can't come to that. But it's estimated that the spiders could theoretically consume the entire human population in roughly 1 year.
What you talking about is unreal.
Why are we not killing all of the spiders right now? Y'all playing. I'm getting 6 flamethrowers today. You do what you want to do.
6
Do
flamethrowers.
you know what today is? It's White History Wednesday. Hey, how you doing? It's your girl Maya Lamise, and for those of you who are new here, this is White History Wednesday, specifically made for the people who said, why do black people need an entire month to tell their history? And for that, I give you 52 days every Wednesday. Ready to hear it? Here it go. So, did you know that the first color photo was created in 1861? Yes, 1861 by a man named Thomas Sutton. So ask yourself, why all the Jim Crow photos of them doing all those horrendous things, why are they in black and white if they had the capability to have color photos? It was designed that way so it can look like it happened so long ago. So today, when y'all president and other mutants say things like, oh, it was so long ago. You guys are just harboring things that were so long ago. Why are you so mad about it? Blah, 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 blah. It wasn't that long ago. They just want you to think that, and that's why the pictures are in black and white. Did you know that a black man created Hidden Valley Ranch? Yep, sure did. His name was Kenneth Steve Henson, and he was erased from his own legacy. How can you erase a man from his own legacy? I will never understand that, but here we are. This is what they do. White History Wednesday. So I want to talk about the Casual Killing Act of 1669, where they made it legal for enslavers to kill enslaved black people.
YouTube, just speculation, man. It's entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fight down.
During punishment, as long as it wasn't willful, meaning as long as they can prove that they didn't do it on purpose, it was fine. White History Wednesday. So I want to talk about the 761st Tank Battalion, the Black Panthers of World War II. An all-black tank battalion that fought bravely in World War II, but were denied recognition because of racism. When they risked their lives for America, they were treated as second-class citizens. Ask yourself why. Because still to this day, they don't think we are citizens. That's why they're trying to really erase black history from the military, as if we not the ones who built this country. Our people are the ones who, I still don't, you know what? I'm about to go on the rampage, because why do people keep joining the military knowing that the military don't like us? Like all these new rules in 2025 that they making show that they don't want us fighting for the country. So I understand you got a job to do. I understand that. But why that job? White History Wednesday. So we're going to talk about Crispus Attucks. He was the first American to die for America's freedom. But they don't talk about that. Schools celebrate the revolution, but skip over the fact that a black man was the first one to give his life for it.
Right.
White History Wednesday. Okay. We're going to talk about Camp Logan Mutiny in 1917, where black soldiers in Houston fought back against racist police violence and lynchings while stationed in the U.S. Instead of being treated like heroes, they were executed or jailed even though they were defending themselves. Why do y'all keep, you know what? I don't even know what else to say. After the Civil War, the Freedmen's Bank was created to help formerly enslaved people save and build wealth. But mutation officials, and I'm gonna tell you, let me pause for a second. I keep saying mutations because we found out a few weeks ago on White History Wednesday that all other races are a mutation of black people, that black people started everything. So with that being said, y'all keep telling me to stop saying Caucasian, so I might just say mutations. I don't know. Okay. Whatever come out of my mouth.
You a mutation.
That's what happened. But anyway, the mutation officials mismanaged and embezzled funds, losing
the mutations head ass
about $3 million in savings, and that's worth $75 million today of black wealth. And many families lost everything. But then y'all turn around and ask, well, why black people so far behind? Why don't y'all have wealth? Why don't y'all have this? Because it was designed for us not to. It was designed for us not to. And the fact that you asked that crazy ass question is baffling to me. Anyway, we're going to talk about the Missouri sharecropping evictions in 1939. 1939 was not that long ago. Now, thousands of black sharecroppers were evicted from their homes in the middle of winter after protesting fair wages. Imagine protesting for something you should have and then being treated worse. Families froze, starved, and were left homeless simply because they wanted better treatment.
Crazy.
White History Wednesday. Now, in 1969, they used to dump bleach in swimming pools just to keep black people out.
What?
This is so diabolical to me because you literally will potentially harm yourself just to keep black people from getting ahead. You know how crazy that sounds? You literally will go without to keep black. Prime example. America is one of the most wealthy countries that they say. Our dollar is worth the most, all of these things, right? But we are one of the only countries that don't have universal health care. Ask yourself why. Because they would rather go without than to make sure black people, like, you know what? White History Wednesday. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the invention of the traffic light by Garrett Morgan. A black man invented the modern traffic light, but most kids only hear about Thomas Edison and mutation inventors. Black inventors shaped America, but their contributions were often erased or stolen. Now that is important because they are building these all mutation compounds or towns, and they want to keep all other races out. I think it's important to keep in mind that when you're building,
I think she's talking about the bunkers and things of that nature.
Don't add the things that we've created. Don't have no Hispanic restaurants. Don't fry no chicken. Don't have no chicken joints. Don't have literally nothing that comes from other cultures, and see what that town has. White History Wednesday. We're going to talk about the medical experiments at Holmesburg Prison. Black prisoners in Philadelphia were used as test subjects for chemicals and medical experiments without consent. Now, these were real life lab rats for companies and universities who did not value their lives. White History Wednesday. Now, we talked about redlining before, but let's talk about how redlining created food deserts. Bank refused to lend black neighborhoods, which caused businesses and grocery stores to avoid those areas. And if they avoid those areas, how was people supposed to eat? That's why many black communities today still don't have healthy food options. History created it. And y'all be sitting here acting confused about the health issues that's going on. White History Wednesday. It was designed that way. Now, Lonnie Johnson was the inventor of the Super Soaker, which he was just awarded millions in unpaid royalties years after his invention. Ask yourself why. White History Wednesday. If you like what I do, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe on all platforms. Make sure you go shop my merch. Make sure you, if you want to get into content creation, get you a coaching, get you an ebook, whatever your little heart desires. But this has been White History Wednesday. Outro, take us out.
I'm the queen in this motherfucker. You understand me? You came from my color. Black make every color. You need to understand, you don't run America no more. Everyone feed it. All y'all people is all the same. That's what y'all teach in your house. But black people don't teach that hate in our house. You need to understand that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't teach hate in our house. Y'all teach hate in y'all house. Y'all narcissists. But you ain't gonna play that shit with me, yes. Because I'm not a slave. I never came from Africa. I'm an indigenous person to this country. You shut up. Let me tell you instead of what your mama taught you. Let me tell you the truth. I'm the queen in this motherfucker. You understand?
Fire. I gotta run this back. I don't care. I don't care.
You need to understand, you don't run America no more. Everyone feed it. All y'all people is all the same. That's what y'all teach in your house. But black people don't teach that hate in our house. You need to understand that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't teach hate in our house. Y'all teach hate in y'all house. Y'all narcissists. But you ain't gonna play that shit with me, yes. Because I'm not a slave. I never came from Africa. I'm an indigenous person to this country. You shut up. Let me tell you instead of what your mama taught you. Let me tell you the truth. I'm the queen in this motherfucker. You understand me? You came from my color. Black make every color. You understand me? Black make every. Your people are going extinct. And that's why you're mad. You can't procreate. That's what eugenics was about. That's what eugenics, the Darwin theory. Because y'all know the truth. I've been waiting to say this. I've been waiting to say this all my life. You're mad because only black people have the genes to procreate. And y'all know the truth. You come from me. A black person can make any color in Africa, white with blue eyes and blonde hair, just like you. Have a twin, one my color and one your color. It's called Esau and Jacob. You be quiet. You'll never, you can take me to jail. You're mad. Go ahead. Now let me let my people know the truth on this motherfucker. Esau and Jacob, you mad because the promise is coming to my people and you think we stole the birthright? But it's, yo, shut up, bitch. It's coming to us.
I am so happy to see
Talk that
our
yap.
people are waking up.
Ain't nothing else.
Right. As the
Talk that yap. Hold on. I gotta hear what she got to say, but talk that yap.
The birthright, but it's, yo, shut up, bitch. It's coming to us.
I am so happy to see our people are waking up, right? As the true original woman, we have the original mitochondria DNA, meaning we can give birth to any variation of human, right? Everyone comes from us, the original man and woman, because we are source. Right? And if you don't respect this, you will suffer for eternity. But in reality, what she's saying is correct. They're having anybody who has straight hair, because remember, if you have straight hair, it comes with a lot. Not only is your hair straight, you smell like dog because you're sulfur based. And this goes for anybody who has naturally straight hair. When you get wet, you smell like dog because you have sulfur in your blood, right? We don't have that. Another thing, you get lice and bugs and all type of shit in your pubes and in your hair because your hair is straight. Right. Source got nigga nappy hair. Source is protected by all. Source gave birth to all. Now, some of y'all was created in a cloning facility, but it still came from Source because the great mother had to give birth to you all. She has the great mother energy flowing with her. She understands who she is, and y'all time is up. We know y'all having a real hard time procreating. That's why y'all trying to get us to mix with y'all at the end. But the one,
two, do it. What the what? No.
Like, it's so hard not to laugh. Like, what? And you won't question that? You think that's normal, huh? Hey, that's normal, huh?
Real hard time procreating.
She knows how to do it willingly. Like, woo! Like, zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's why y'all trying to get us to mix with y'all at the end. But the one,
two, do it. What the what? No. Trigger, where are you going? Trigger, are you joking right now? No, are you joking right now? How are you doing that with your eyes? Your eyes are like... One, two, do it.
Shapeshifter. They gonna always keep shaping. Yeah, you know what I meant. Shifting, whatever the shapeshifting. Shapeshifter. Shape-shifting head ass. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Council, jump in the comments and let me know how you feel about this one. Because again, to me, it's amazing. Once again, it proves we are all not the same. and they are not like us. Isn't it? We're on a whole nother echelon, whole nother level. This is beyond some physical human business going on right now, family. Do you guys understand me? It's not AI or CGI or anything like that.
Oh, we knowing.
There's people out here with abilities, people out here with gifts, people out here with a whole different physiological makeup than your goofy human ass. Anyway, like I said, 144. Y'all let me know how you feel about this one. And let's chop. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Hey, Council, it's time to unlock your hidden attributes, isn't me? You never know what type of powers you have there in your potential energy, isn't it? It's time to unlock it, turn it into kinetic, and see what happens.
Yo, this is crazy. It says, sorry, but we accidentally ended the world in 2012 amidst certain scientists. That's crazy. Just what if all our peculiar deja vu experiences, or all our weird dreams, or those shadow apparitions that we seen out of the corner of our eyes was the reality trying to form itself because a timeline collapsed because of things that they're doing? Wouldn't that be crazy? What if the experimentations that they're conducting with the Large Hadron Collider really ended the world somehow or collapsed the timeline in 2012, and this is the reason that we're experiencing multiple Mandela effects? Wouldn't that be crazy? The crazy thing about it is CERN still haven't learned their lesson yet. They're still utilizing the Large Hadron Collider, smashing these particles together and creating multiple Mandela effects. If you're paying attention, you will notice multiple celebrities died more than once, like twice. For example, Richard Simmons. All right, he died more than one time. All right, James Earl Jones transitioned more than one time. This is just to name a few. Now, some allege that the reason for CERN's inception is to actually try to find a timeline where they survive. All right, because the deletes that run as matrix are running out of time. All right, so what they're doing is they're utilizing Project Looking Glass to try to find an alternate timeline where they come out on top, but they're unsuccessful in every timeline. All right, and what they're doing is just they're creating more tumultuous activity for themselves in the upcoming future events. Our karmic debt is basically getting bigger and bigger, and I've seen the timelines in transcendental states of consciousness where we actually eradicate the deletes that run this matrix. Okay, now if you look at the CERN logo, it actually looked like 666, which is the formula for melanin. All right, so in essence, the Large Hadron Collider is trying to mimic the ability that your pineal gland has to travel through alternate timelines and open up portals. Remember, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons is the formula for carbon, which is melanin, and this is why they place it in the CERN logo. Always remember that the pineal gland is the brain's antenna, and it can send or receive signals through time, space, and dimensions. CERN's technology has nothing on us. In order to ensure your pineal gland is functioning at optimal level, I highly recommend utilization of Ayurvedic herbs like Hirataki. Hirataki activates the third eye chakra and is great for things like lucid dreaming as well as astral projection. I do have the third eye activation Hirataki capsules available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Another way to optimize your biological Hadron Collider gland is tyrosine. Tyrosine is known for its ability to produce.
Yo, you gotta check my brother out though. Check him out. Check the brother out though. Pineal gland.
Link in bio. Another way to optimize your biological Hadron Collider, also known as the pineal gland, is tyrosine. Tyrosine is known for its ability to produce neurotransmitters like norepinephrine, epinephrine, and dopamine, which amplifies your cognitive function and decalcifies and activates the pineal gland. Listen, when the pineal gland is functioning at its highest capacity, we have access to realms they never could reach. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Start spreading the news.
Hold on now. I know that's gonna get copyrighted, so let's mute it. What is he doing? He's licking everything after touching it. Touching everything and licking his hands. Look at this. Absolutely not. Ooh, that's disgusting. Crazy. Insanity.
Yo, so y'all know how they be talking about how spirits being like liquor and all that, right? Wouldn't y'all feel like this is giving us a hint? Like, what is that even supposed to be? A serpent? A reptilian? A demon? giving your soul.
Your grandma had it easier because things were cheaper, but your grandma also had it easier because things were not thrown at her at this crazy rate. Like, we are crazy consumers. I'm reading this book called The Day the World Stopped Shopping. It's really interesting. They were talking about climate change, which I'm not too thrilled about that section or even really intrigued by it for a variety of reasons. Don't come at me. But I thought that this part was really interesting. The average person in a rich country consumes 13 times as much as the average person in a poor one. In terms of environmental impact, that means that having a child in the United States or Canada, the United Kingdom, or Western Europe is equivalent, one child, is equivalent to having 13 children in a country like Bangladesh, Haiti, or Zambia. Raising 2 children in a rich country is like having 26 kids in a poor one. We consume a lot. And I think, yes, the running joke of like, oh, our grandparents could buy a house for $1. Kind of. Milk was 2 cents. Yeah, it's those things too. But it's also that we overly indulge in things. I don't know if y'all remember, I was watching this video, and one of the stats that the lady presented in the video was that, like, in the 1940s, the average person purchased 12 new pieces of clothing each year. That's it. Now, granted, that could have been in addition to what they already had. Sometimes they may have been replacing things, but 12 new items per year. Think about how many new items you buy for your wardrobe every year, and think about if they actually last longer than 365 days. Think about if you actually wear them over and over. Think about if you actually get the maximum use out of them. And that's just clothing. Like, that's just one aspect of our lives where we probably overspend, but none of us stop because it's convenient. There's fast fashion. And the thing that a lot of us do is we say, well, we like fast fashion because it's cheaper, it's more affordable. But it's really not more affordable, because over the course of time, you done bought like 12 polyester pieces when you could have gotten one nice quality cotton, silk, wool, something. And so we make all of these excuses for our mass consumption, but then we simultaneously complain about how everything is expensive and how we can't afford things. And I really do believe that there are people who are consuming a lot less, and I'm not just talking about outside the country. People within this country who have a lot of self-discipline are consuming a lot less, and they don't find themselves burdened with all of the debt and the frustration of not having enough. And we don't like to have that conversation. We just like to focus on inflation. But the truth of the matter is, everything is being marketed to us. We live in a capitalistic society, fine, where everybody can create something and contribute and earn from the thing that they create. But we also have to exercise responsible consumerism. And we can't negate our level of consumerism.
The police have just issued a massive nationwide warning for anyone who has recently received a package delivered to your home address because of a new type of scam. So the process they're referring to is called a brushing scam. This is a process where you get a package delivered to your home address with a free product inside, but then in order to be able to figure out who it's from, you have to scan the QR code. But the whole point of this entire warning is to be able to let you know that you should absolutely never scan that QR code whatsoever. After you receive the information, you'll be pressed to be able to figure out exactly who sent the package to your address. But other than just the gift that's in the box, there's only going to be a piece of paper that has the QR code. And these scammers are even getting smart with using AI to be able to create this template that'll mimic looking exactly like an Amazon gift receipt. To be very clear, the only bad part is after you scan the QR code, it'll take you to a malicious link where it'll convince you that you need to put in more information to be able to see who it's from. Do not interact with anything on this website because all personal and financial information could be accessible just by being able to plug in your information here. I promise to keep you guys updated on the most important things happening in the news, so be sure to add me and come back tomorrow for another update.
When someone doesn't remember their dreams, doesn't mean that they're disconnected. And what does it mean when they do remember their dreams? How important are dreams? Here we go.
When a person doesn't remember their dreams, it usually means there's a disconnect between the conscious mind and the higher self. It's like having a phone line to source.
I'm gonna stop and restart it, but listen, I don't got, like, it's good ideas and all of that, maybe cool or fun to hear it, but realistically, why are humans going to AI more and more and more about spirituality? AI does not have spirit. AI does not have soul. Even me, I had to fall back. Like, yo, I'll be watching this stuff. Now I'm getting it. That's nah. Feel me? Let's tone it down. Because listen, we have our own spirituality? Why are we going outside of ourselves always? Always a way for them to convince you to go outside of yourself when you have it. With want answers, seek within. Let yourself let yourself be the guide. Lead the way for yourself, literally. But I digress.
Dreams. How important are dreams? Here we go.
When a person doesn't
what's
remember
good?
their dreams, it usually means there's a disconnect between the conscious mind and the higher self. It's like having a phone line to source, but it's muted or full of static. Dreams are the soul's language. That's where downloads, warnings, ancestral messages, and cosmic updates come in. So if someone never remembers their dreams, they might be stuck in the lower mind, too anchored in the physical matrix, out of tune with their own intuition or higher guidance. Spiritually, this can leave them more easily programmed, more likely to live in loops, missing out on hidden keys that were offered while they slept. They might keep asking for signs, but ignoring the answers because they can't access the realm where those signs are being delivered. On the flip side, if you do remember your dreams, and especially if you start lucid dreaming, that's when things change. You become an active participant in your soul's journey. You start unlocking memories from past lives, recognizing soul contracts, visiting higher realms, even training in the astral. That's when real growth accelerates, because your waking and dreaming selves start working together. So the goal isn't just to remember dreams, it's to become conscious in both realms, because the veil is thinnest when you sleep, and your soul, it never sleeps.
You gotta remember your dreams.
Yo, we have to take our planet back. A Polish scientist discovered that the harms honeybees literally in just 1 hour. Now, for those that don't know, honeybees are actually responsible for about 80% of the vegetation on the planet. Most don't understand how important honeybees actually are for agriculture and food production. By pollinating all plant life and vegetation, honeybees contribute to the health as well as the biodiversity of all ecosystems. Pollination helps to keep plants abundant. It basically helps to keep plants flourishing. So the bees are actually responsible for keeping the plants thriving, in turn keeping insects and animals thriving. Another great fun fact about bees is it's stated that their buzz is said to be very calming and healing, and in fact good for us. It's very close to the love frequency, which is at 432 hertz, and a bee's buzz is around 200 to 400 hertz. It's within that parameter. In fact, according to a study that was conducted by Ginkgo Farms, it was determined that the bee's hum is very therapeutic and has tons of healing benefits for us anatomically. Remember, next time a honeybee is buzzing around you, it's not bringing you any harm, it's actually healing you. They tell us that these towers are for cell phones, but they're actually biological weapons designed to microwave us from the inside out. They're literally destroying an ecosystem with toxic radiation on a massive scale. This is why I recommend crystals like raw shungite for EMF protection. Shungite is great for combating ELF waves, which are extremely low frequency. If you place a shungite crystal near your TV, on your nightstand, near your computer, at your desk at home, it will reduce the amount of radiation that's being emitted. I do carry the raw shungite crystals for toxic radiation protection on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. During COVID, when they enforced the quarantine and had us indoors, this is when they implemented the infrastructure for 5G and set up all their towers everywhere. Another great way to protect yourself is wearing copper jewelry. Copper creates protection from what's called RF shielding or radio frequencies. It creates a barrier that pretty much destabilizes electromagnetic ELF waves. I do have high quality copper magnetic bracelets on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. These anti-radiation EMF stickers are also great for reducing the amount of radiation that's released from your cell phones. Every day they consistently attack us with omnipresent radiation to lower our frequency and throw us out of synchronicity with nature. Orgonite pyramid structures are also phenomenal forms of protection against deceptive electromagnetic radiation. The crystalline structure absorbs the negative nefarious energy, then converts and alchemizes it into positive energy that can be utilized. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.
That's it. That's the end of the presentation, guys. My intention. Yeah, all is well with you. You did enjoy the presentation, and you are in a wonderful, magnificent mood if you wasn't already having a good rotation. Man, Full disclaimer: this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything in this presentation, guys, please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Y'all already know why we watch these clips. We're not gonna get into it. I'll resonate with you. Highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who've been rocking out. Thank you so much for the dedication that we do on the regular presence. Means a lot. Highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who ever sown the seed will be returned 100-fold as the most divine support yours. All about divine support. Just say gratitude. Thanks, peace, and prosperity upon you and yours, as well as abundance. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Foundation, my well-being. If you're about to tap on the channel, so listen. Honestly, listen. I need help. I have a job gig on Friday and Saturday. Get there, and I need a dress code. Can help at all in whatever form or fashion. Please send help. I'm dead serious. Not even joking. Thank you in advance. But yeah, you're not obligated though. I'm just asking for help. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the end of the presentation. I send you guys nothing but deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, and authenticity, as well as positivity. Y'all know what's up, man. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. See you on the next presentation. I'll keep you guys updated with how things go. Love y'all. Love with y'all. Traveling Astros. Out. I got a job gig I gotta go. It's like a lifeguard, but I gotta buy some stuff. I gotta get my travel fee of that nature. Anyhow, y'all enjoy.